Gonna be a party, y'all.
How I feel, and I will build my world around you, 'cause I can't live my life without you. How I feel, 'cause everything I do is for you, what's mine is yours.
Okay. What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
I just want to welcome you all to another episode of, I forgot which count it was, but Kush Curves and Conversation. The worst intro ever. We're going to record that again.
No, we're not. We're going to keep it. This is raw footage. You need to know what we do
Really?
when we're not perfect. We got to be relatable.
I don't know. Can we please get it together on one accord?
Sure, let's try it again. This
Okay.
is another episode of Kush Curves and Conversation.
My name is Tasha.
I'm Brittany.
And my name is Tracy.
Well,
And
you
we're
guys,
keeping the beginning.
we're gonna let's do a quick check-in and see what you guys have been up to in this past month. Who wanna go first?
Tracy.
Okay, Tracy,
You know
you
what
go
I've
first.
been up to?
What?
Minding my damn business. That's
got
what
to.
I've been up
You got to.
Minded my business and my black-owned business. That's what I've been doing. Oh, and I've had a pinched nerve for the past month and a half. Horrible experience. I do not recommend.
At this point, I don't think it's a nerve.
Like,
I'm with the doctor. You got arthritis.
I got
Who been
stuff
on your nerve that bad that they had to pinch it?
This.
Somebody been on your nerve.
Somebody been on my nerves and they've been pinching.
Tell them I wish they would get off your nerve.
I know, 'cause I
Telling
ain't got time
you,
for this
like,
foolishness.
they violating. That's what they doing. Flag.
Brittany, what you been up to?
What have I been doing? I've been working like how people do. I did get a promotion though. That was fun. What else? I've been
We
getting
love
back
promotions.
into my art lately.
Okay.
So sis has been painting and whatnot. So I got an art show coming up actually tomorrow. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
You know, and then we've been dinner and blanking. We all went to that together. That was fun.
It was so fun.
That
It
was
rained,
fun.
but it was
We
fun.
did there and blanked. First of all, I don't mind playing in the rain.
I was about to say, if you
Matter of
ever
fact,
do anything in your life,
earlier that day, literally, we were dancing in the rain.
We were.
if you ever do anything in
was
your
like a
life, play with
monsoon,
your
but
friends
still.
in the rain. It's the best.
We did all the slides in the rain.
That's right.
We had a great time. Like,
And
the
God
concept of
provided
dinner
a
and
break
bunk
for
is so
us to
nice.
eat.
Right.
With no problems.
Just don't wear sandals. I wore sandals and I was like sliding by the
Slipping
end of the
and
night.
sliding.
Once it really like started raining, I was like, I'm ready to go now.
Yeah, you need like a good pair of white kids to just
Yeah.
Or some Crocs or something.
to just solidify everything you
Because it's
got
a formal
going on.
event. You can do Crocs. Unless you bling them out really nice.
Some Chanel Crocs.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
I can get with
some.
that.
Now, don't play with me.
I can get with that. Well, me, I still been black girl with chickens.
Listen, them chickens is big as shit now. They chickens
Yeah,
now.
Brittany
They
came to
real
the house the
chickens.
other day. They chickens.
They chickens. That thing came round the car looking at me. And I was like, if you run, I'm going to kick you in your face. I'm not doing it. Sorry, Peter. But listen,
Black girl with chickens.
he came around that
Yeah.
corner looking at me like, "Brr, what?
Oh no.
He looked angry. She looked angry.
Kevin Gates was angry.
I don't know if it was Kevin Gates or who it was. I just know they look angry.
Let me tell you
Chicken.
something. I cannot wait for
Angry
that
birds.
concert. There are two things that I am like really looking forward to. It is the
Eggs
Cosmo
and
Tour,
babies.
number one, because I do that because I love Kevin Gates, so I got to go to the Cosmo Tour, number one. And then number two, Rod Wave just put out an album, and I got to listen to it. So on my way home, I'm listening to Beautiful Minds. So yeah, but not much. Other than that, not much is going on. Just single mama with children and chickens. Excuse me, one child and chickens.
CNC.
Oh
It
Lord.
just is what it is. I guess it just is what it is. Other than, I have been, and I don't know if y'all have been, and we can spend too much time on this, but I know y'all been watching the social medias and watching Herb Goddess spill all that whole cup of coffee.
yeah.
I know y'all watched her spill that whole cup of coffee
But see,
because I
here's the thing.
did.
Throw the whole
I don't know
murder
why they
away.
acting like
Throw
this is
'em all
new
away.
news, because we all knew it.
We
already.
all knew this, and
Okay.
unfortunately,
Your
he
wife
still
knew it.
scorned.
We all knew it. Why are you so angry?
He's
That's
still
what I think.
scorned.
Why are you
He was-
angry when
he
you
was
cheated
so-
on your wife?
He was so
Even though
in
they were
love.
supposedly separated at the time.
Quote
But
unquote
then-
apostrophe.
But then my next thing is, it has
Allegedly.
been 20 years.
Like,
And we are
Why?
the
still.
statute
now-
of limitations for a regular crime has passed, and here you go.
It has been
It's
20
just the ego
years.
thing at this point.
Nelly
Ego,
and
pride,
Ashanti are
something.
no longer together. Ashanti is like like moved on. She'll come out when y'all have Murder Inc. concerts because her and Ja Rule made almost a whole album together with songs together. Why is this relevant now?
I don't know.
I don't
think-
understand. Like,
I think
everybody
they keep
themselves
him
relevant.
relevant. I don't think it has anything to do with her.
No. Because she makes herself relevant all by herself. As many times as she gets reposted and junk for all her pictures and shit on
She
social
just be
media.
in her bubble, and
do.
unfortunately, Murder Inc. is carried by Ashanti, and he don't want to admit that shit.
My
Ashanti
thing
and
is-
Ja Rule.
My thing is, he should took that to the grave. Because I could see myself looking at, like, if that had been one of my side pieces or something like that, or just a piece of something, and he was out there spilling the beans, I would be like, you supposed to say that with you, like, to the ground.
I just know it's real.
We were supposed to be putting sand on that.
It's real bitch like.
It is. There's
he's
no
making
integrity.
real bitch moves
There's
right now.
nothing I can respect.
There's no
about
other
you.
way to
I don't
put
wanna
it.
do business with you. Don't show up to no shit I'm having.
You sound
I just,
like a woman scorned. What is wrong with
Guess
you?
what, y'all? He was in what? Violation.
violation. Yep. That's it.
Violation. Put your orange card up. Violation.
Violation.
I promise you, this is gonna make sense. Like
In a
In a
minute.
minute.
Well, Brittany, since you are our person, do we have a chronicle this week?
We do have a chronicle for this week, and it's about what? Violations.
Before we start with the chronicle,
Yo.
what's your name, Mrs. Officer?
See, I was gonna go with the true name, like the true last name, but I feel like that's putting out too much information, and I don't like you put me on the spot because I didn't think about that question either.
Well, do the chronicle first, and
So
then,
we gonna be-
then we'll make it all make sense.
So we can be Officer B,
do the
Okay.
chronicle. Do the chronicle first, and then
Officer
we
B,
make it
J
all
Boxer,
make
the
sense.
Miss
officer.
B.
Miss B. Come on, Miss B.
All right, here we go. All right, so Chronicles about violations, but we're talking about rotation violations.
Oh,
Oh God.
Okay.
Let me get my card ready.
I know it's some of them.
Rotation,
I done
violations, and
I
then
done seen some of them.
and then
I done
I have
seen
also-
people violate those. I know I could probably add violations.
rotation
to it.
violations, and I've also
Come on with
sprinkled
it.
in a few of my own pet peeves.
Come
ready.
on
Come
with
on,
it. I'm
girl.
ready
Come
for
on
this
with it.
one because I got it. I got it in the bag.
This is just stuff that I've collected basically off the internet from people that I've talked to, things like that. So here we go.
Come on with it.
Violation number 1. Don't sit there and smoke up everybody's weed if you didn't bring none to share. Unless
There
it
you
has
go.
been already clarified. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. Don't just come because you know you're going to smoke up all the weed because you know you
I'm
want to
gonna
bring
be over
none.
here with you because I
You
want
could
to
at
smoke
least
some weed.
contribute at some point.
Number
Okay.
one violation.
Number 1 violation. Okay, hold on. Let me hold it up with the phone so it can look
flag
like it's
on the
really,
play. That's
really
a good
in there.
one.
Okay.
Signal the plane, gonna signal the plane.
Violation number 2. Stop peer pressuring people to smoke.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
hassle
Don't do
nobody.
that. Don't do that.
It-
Don't
That's-
do that.
That's bad. Don't even.
It just turns them off even more.
It looks
If they
bad
say-
on both sides.
It
on
does.
both sides. If they say no, just say no and keep it moving.
don't,
You roll
don't
your
be
blunt and
aggy
go
about
on,
these
sit over there.
things. Just
Do like me. Ooh, more weed for me.
exactly.
One less person I gotta share
look,
with.
A couple of little. I'm up to take 2 puffs for you. Okay,
Right.
2 puffs just for you.
If they sound more of an edible person, be like, oh, okay, here goes some gummies or something, but less, more weed for me.
I'm
You
not-
eat these edibles, and we'll be high together at some point.
I don't.
Or
I
you
don't want to
just
sit
sit
there
in.
and peer pressure you. So
Correct.
we're not going to do that. Next one. Please remove all stems and seeds.
Yes.
Okay.
You remember
First
back
of all,
in the day,
you
they
do
used
not-
to
If
try
it's
to
in
boost
there
the blunts
anyway,
with
it's
them.
trash weed. Let's start there.
Let's start
You do-
there.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, if it's in there anyway, it is trash weed. Unless they already told you about it, they're like, "Oh, hey, it's
Predetermined.
right."
But
I literally just plucked it straight out the ground and didn't do
Then
nothing.
there's
But here's
eligibility.
the thing: if
If
it had
somebody-
seeds in it, you're really not supposed to smoke it no way. But I'm just saying.
if you go to somebody, well, if you go with somebody to smoke and they automatically roll it like that, then it's like, what are you? You inexperienced ass person.
Cause you just popping kernels at this point.
Right. Second of all,
We're making
where was
popcorn.
your grinder at that you didn't grind all this shit up before you put it in this,
Exactly.
this thing
But
we're
you know,
smoking?
you have those people who don't. I don't need grinders. I got these fingers, and they don't do shit either.
My thing is,
Except
you
for
didn't
turn
feel
these
you didn't
fingers
feel these
nasty.
stems and these seeds when you was grinding it up.
Which leads me to my next one. If you can't roll it, don't act like you can. With these loose tail,
Moment
with
of-
these loose
woo,
bones,
woo.
all of these puckers, these
Let me
things,
tell
these
you
holes,
something.
and they're
I feel the story time
peeling.
coming.
Let me tell you
I feel the story
something.
time coming.
Like doing some other extracurricular activities, rolling a blunt, practice makes perfect. You got to practice it. Even if you don't, because you ain't gonna get it right the first time.
First of all, even if you can't roll, there are cones.
There are cones.
Thank you.
There are king
I
pumps.
chose
There are
not to
other.
roll on purpose.
There
but
are
still.
other aids. But if you ever, because sometimes you have them broke
gotta
days
do what
where
you
you
gotta
gotta
do.
take it back, and cigarillos is 2 for 99¢. Okay, sometimes you gotta take it back to the struggle and do what you gotta do. But again, practice makes perfect. So you gotta practice rolling. Cause like there are some people who can roll raw cones like effortlessly, but they can't roll a blunt
Yeah, I
to
ain't
save their
got that.
life.
If I have to, I have to have the little thing
I
thing.
can't roll a raw cone and put the filter in it and make it look I can't do that. I don't have that in me, but I gotta practice that to make it look perfect. But I can roll a blunt all day long. But I practiced that because I wasn't in this place all the time. You know what I'm saying?
This is why somebody made the little machine, so I don't have to.
I wasn't in this space my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do what I had to do. Trace was in the same space with me, but we had to do
We
what
had to do what we had to do.
And I practiced it, okay? When in the beginning, it was a little loose the first few times. But afterwards, she
But
got
see, here's
right
the
and she
thing,
got
though.
tight.
Y'all went through that struggle together because both of y'all was pretty much learning at that time. So that's
Listen.
different. It's different when
And
you
now if you tell me, I'm gonna be like, how many
It's
minutes I got?
different
Am
when
I
you
driving
go
the
through
car while
struggle
doing
together.
it? Wait a minute, I can do
you-
this.
If you can't roll, I can't roll. So
I'd be like,
I'm
A, B,
honest
C,
to a fault. I'd be like,
D, E,
listen,
F,
we gonna smoke
spark.
these cones. We gonna smoke this pipe. We gonna smoke out of these king palms, whatever. Because I can't roll worth a damn, and I tell y'all straight off the rip.
There
I
should
have
be
to say,
no ego in rolling
there-
blunts.
it should
Like
not.
you should just accept
I'm not
it.
even gonna pretend.
or
I'm not gonna
perfect-
shake
or
you, front
perfect,
you,
right.
nothing.
There are sometimes though I just want to see even if I still got it. It's like, yeah, I know these other obstacles out there, but let me see if I still got it in case I ever gotta go back to that place. You know what I'm saying? I can, cause
I ain't never have it, so
when you humble, you know you got several options.
listen.
That's all I'm saying.
If I'm humble, we're gonna go back to the options that I remember before. That's what apples are for.
It sure is, and that's not a bad option.
I was about to say, I'm
but
sorry,
that
I
is a
ain't
long
never-
way back. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
bought some rental properties since then. I got some equity.
When
I
we
got
were
some
not
shit.
old enough to buy the wraps out the store, where were we doing?
I got some equity blunts now.
Before they had smoke shops and stuff.
Child, I have smoked out of a pen before. Do you hear me?
Yep.
No.
and a piece of foil. Isn't that hard?
Nigga,
a
you smoked
pen.
out of a piece of foil?
Piece of foil, girl.
You was smoking weed out of a foil?
Foil.
How you do that?
Only thing
Well,
I
learning
know, only
it,
thing
though.
I know you smoke out of foil is the snow bunny.
Nah,
Right, the stuff.
nah, a piece of foil.
The fluffy white. Fluffy white.
Oh no, I've never done the White Widow.
The
no,
nose
soda.
dragon. The nose dragon.
She said nose dragon. Foil. Yeah, I know. That's crazy, right?
Jesus,
Make a
Linda.
whole bone.
We're gonna have
out
to
of-
dig a little deeper into that after this.
Yeah, after
But
the
I just
We're not gonna go
because
there.
I got questions. Okay, but
Okay.
moving on. Next one. This is my greatest pet peeve in life. Oh my God, I hate it so much. Please do not slob on the piece. I don't care if it's a pipe. I don't care if it's the blunt. I don't care if it's a cone. If I get it and that bitch is wet, I
I gotta bump that one to number
Okay.
one on that
I
list that we
have
done.
a problem, and I have a big one. First of all, COVID,
felt it in my
monkeypox.
spirit.
Second of all, that's just nasty. And what I really don't like, especially if I'm smoking with like a female or something, please do not grease your lips before we go outside and smoke.
Yeah,
I don't want none of
no,
that up there.
no.
Carmex is not
thank
your
you.
friend until after the fact.
Thank you. You will have to be crispy today.
You just
Okay,
gonna be dry.
you just gonna be dry.
Take your water
You
outside.
knew these activities were gonna happen at some point.
Exactly.
Stop it.
No. Oh.
You should have done it at least an hour ahead of time.
I felt that in my whole
Like
spirit.
I can't do it.
It's
I
only so
don't
much
like it.
microwaving I could do to get the wet off of that thing. Just stop it.
my
But it's
whole
usually people that
spirit.
got like soup cooler lips or something, and I would just be like,
Hey.
"Yeah, you in
You
violation."
got them. Did she violate you?
No, I ain't
Did she flip the
violated
card over?
nobody.
Did she violate?
Nobody violated nobody.
Oh shit.
She lied.
Anywho, the next one, and this is a big one for health reasons, especially. Also, that last one was for health reasons too. Of
course.
You know, COVID, monkeypox, all that good stuff. But hopefully, you don't have nobody that don't do that. But this also chalks me up to this next point. Please admit when you are sick. Don't say the weed gonna kill it all, because it don't.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
what
you
that's
don't
for.
smoke with people when you got the
Don't
MERS.
if you got the flu, a cold, or something. No, the weed.
When you got COVID,
the
smoke
weed
your
is
own.
not an antibiotic. It does not kill it.
When you
Okay.
got COVID, you keep that to yourself.
Right. Nobody wants whatever it is that you have. The flu, your sinuses. I don't want none of it.
I agree.
Okay.
I can agree.
It's nasty. I don't like it. We ain't doing that. Also, very big important. We're gonna do these last two, even though there's a lot more. But we're gonna do these last two. So the next one is please make everybody feel welcome.
Of course.
Okay. The rotation is a happy circle.
It is.
All right. We're not gonna sit here and we're not gonna cause no beefs because anytime that somebody get in an argument, that means the weed get held up. I don't have time. Okay.
That's pet peeve number. That's pet peeve number 2 for me.
I
Please
don't
do not
have
be
time.
hogging no blood.
Don't be sitting up here trying to have whole discussions when it's your turn because the shit gonna go out and we gonna be sitting here waiting forever because you out here talking.
Then somebody, yep. Then you end up with a roach. It's like I know I passed.
Right,
you a
I know
whole
I
half a
passed it. This
finger.
thing was halfway done when you got it.
Now
I know
what
it
is
was.
this? What is this?
I just know it was. And then the last one, please don't hog the weed. The end.
Don't hog it. Like we said, pass it. 2-3 puffs. Go on about your business.
I have an honorable mention.
Oh, also, never blow smoke in somebody's face.
Yes.
I don't like that
Okay,
shit either.
okay.
Especially if I move and you still turn and look at me and blow the shit in my face. If I move,
Now, I will say I have been in violation for that one.
yes.
I
Yes,
will.
you have.
I can admit that as a woman.
I have literally moved in circles around this chick.
As a
and she
woman.
just kept.
As a woman, I can admit.
all day. She'll be like, "Where's your face?" And the next thing you know, you
I
got
am talking to
smoke.
you.
Eye contact.
I was about to say that's the thing. I have an eye contact thing, so I gotta look at you. So if you move and I can't see you while I'm talking to you, then I'm gonna move.
But I don't even be moving far. Like you can be right here, and if I start off in front of her, I move right here. You can still see me out your peripheral. You ain't got to turn and look at me.
Facts. I got another honorable mention.
Okay.
Do not bring lace shit to the cipher.
Facts.
I need
That
to-
needs to be number one.
I
We
need to
move
know
that
everything.
down.
That's now number one.
'Cause
So
what
don't
you won't
spit
do
on
is
it
fuck
and then
nobody
don't
up
bring no lace
involuntarily.
shit. Yes.
Because you need to know what's in there. I need to know
Yes.
what's in that blood.
Exactly.
Here's
I
the
let you
thing.
know exactly
We-
what strain it is, where
Right.
it came from.
Do
when
it
we
make you
get there.
happy, hungry, sleepy,
And
horny?
Listen, I
what?
give you all the weed facts.
I need everything.
Like car facts, I give you all the weed facts.
It's
before we
already
start
hard
talking.
enough to be pro weed and to still
Right.
function amongst
Exactly.
society, but now you really trying to like get
'Cause-
some people in some
Like the
health
people
issues,
that lace
you
the
know?
shit with fentanyl and all that stuff.
and
no,
they're-
fuck
they
you people.
dropping
That's all
like
I got
flies.
to say.
Like
Do not Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston us. Thank you very much.
No.
We are good with
If you
regular.
lace me, just know you're gonna be
weed.
laced up too, but just somewhere else.
We are good with regular weed. You cannot overdose on regular weed. You cannot get addicted to regular weed.
I'm not gonna say you can't overdose on regular weed, but
I think
just
it
gonna
also
take a- you
depends
just gonna
on
take one hell of a nap.
take a shower and go to sleep if all else
You're
fails.
just gonna take one hell of a nap. You
For
ain't gonna
those
be
people
like.
who panic, they
they
go
be
to
calling the
hospital
cops.
and then-
I'm high.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
say
so
there
then
are
they tell
some
you that
people
you
who panic
overdosed.
and then they-
classify it as an overdose, but you know.
Yeah, there are some people who panic and then they just go in the hospital and they give them fluids or whatever. I'm like, you could have drank a gallon of water at home,
And went to
now
bed
you got to pay
and
right,
called
and now
it
you got to
that.
pay for
Now you
several
gotta pay this
$100
hospital
for it.
bill,
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't lace the
Next
shit.
time,
y'all.
consult your local weed consultant.
Exactly.
Well, Brittany, we thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Chronicle.
Officer B.
You're
Some
welcome.
shit. It's probably some shit we already wanted to say anyway, but you know,
It had to be
I just figured this was
said.
a perfect time to get it off my chest.
It had to
It
be
was.
said.
It was
Y'all
straight
be
time.
violating.
Be
Where
violating
Mary
shit.
J. Blige at? Y'all be fucking violating.
Violating, cross the line.
Like,
Lord Jesus. Well, if you all haven't noticed, we are dressed as officers.
Mrs. Officer, Mrs. Officer.
Of Kush Curves and Conversation, because not the law, because that's too much responsibility, and I smoke too much weed to pass the drug test. But hey, and we
legal
have,
cops. We're the legal cops.
There you go. And we have our violation tickets out because there are some things that have been happening in our sex, gender, whichever you want to call it.
Now I'm upset.
And we are upset. When I
Yes,
say we are upset,
I got shit to say.
upset. We women have been, well, some women, I'll say, have been really crossing the line. And that is really making a bad name for all of us good women out there.
You know what I'm saying?
So
All
guess
this
what?
drama and shit. for
We
no
are here
reason.
to tell you, and this is our topic for today. Women, you are wrong. Wrong.
you got a name for yourself today?
Who, me?
Yes.
I am Officer Wrong. Wrong,
Officer,
officer.
bitch, you wrong.
Bitch, you wrong today.
You wrong today.
Bitch, you wrong today. Okay. So just to give you a little background on the topic, this episode is Women Thou Art Wrong. Because women in the media and like outside and just in
Everywhere.
life, you all have been making questionable decisions. And we are here today to call you guys on the carpet and let you know that you are wrong.
I don't stand for all women, but I stand on my ground.
Thank you.
That when I say
can't
you
speak for
wrong,
everybody.
I'ma just say
Right.
you're wrong,
And I'm gonna tell you why.
and I'ma tell you why.
Right. Now I'm here to let you know, women, don't y'all come for us.
They can come.
Come for your mama.
No, they can come. However way they want.
You could.
Keep coming.
You could try.
But my
coming.
thing is this,
But if it's
you,
stupid, I'm
coming.
gonna tell you.
my thing
Keep
is this
coming.
though, if you come for me, that means you didn't did it.
If you come
The
for me, that
guilty
means
shall speak.
there's an educational point that you're missing out
The
of this.
guilty shall
The
speak.
guilty
you.
shall
And you
speak.
automatically in
That's
your
all I'm saying.
feelings, so come out of that too.
All right.
guilty
Well,
shall
our first violation in Women That Are Wrong is women who are expecting men to put up if you're not putting out. This is based.
I don't have enough violation cards already.
This
This is the first one.
This is based off of, and we have all seen it. If you haven't seen it, Google it. It's on TikTok. It's on
Twitter.
Instagram. It's on Facebook. Somebody done text it to you. If you need me to text it to you, I can text it to you. Just give me your number. But
Willie Earl done flued me out.
we done see. I was about to say we done
We've
seen
all seen
several
the flued out
videos on
videos.
social media of women who get flown out. They are like, men are spending crazy ass amounts of money on them, and they not getting nothing in return. Now, this is not saying that you gotta spread your legs for everybody. However, comma, period.
You knew what
You
it
need
was
to make
when
it
you got
known
there.
before he books that ticket to say, I'm gonna fly you out to wherever I am. You need to make it known that I ain't having no sex, so you celibate or whatever. But don't be letting no man fly you out, buy you food, all this stuff, and you in the hole and you ain't about to do nothing.
But you know what? And I'm gonna put it like this. I feel like the violators who determine they can do this, they run with this philosophy. At the end of the day, a man has to say, I hope I'm fucking tonight. A woman can say, I'm fucking tonight, and it won't be an issue. But a man has to ask for sex. So as long as she's being flown out, she still has the right to say no compared to him being out of money. And when
I
they
mean, I
run with
just
that
gotta say-
philosophy, I'll be like, why
But my
would
thing
you
is,
expect?
They have the right to say no, but here's the thing. Before you get flown out, I am pretty sure a conversation has been had sexually of some kind, and that's where that perception or whatever comes from. Like at
'Cause you
some
gonna be
point,
Hello
there
Kitty
has
and sitting there.
been, and I'm pretty sure there's been some exchange of nudes and
Of
all of that
nudes
shit
and
too.
everything, and
you
I
know
can't
what I'm
wait till
saying?
you
The
hit
little
this.
ridiculous ass knees, something like. There's no way that I'm gonna fly you out here knowingly that you're not gonna give me something, unless it is something that has been priorly discussed for whatever odd reasons. I'm saving myself for marriage, period, whatever. But
Yep,
outside of that,
and I'm
you
gonna let
ain't
them
got
know.
no excuse.
I'm gonna let them know before I get on that plane. Look, I know you bought the ticket, but before I got here, my period started. You gotta communicate like stuff like that. You can't
be
just.
I'm
on
not
that.
just
I ain't,
gonna say
I ain't
I-
flying with nobody I don't plan on fucking with unless I plan on fucking with them. I'm just not
you.
gonna put myself in that position. Secondly, I ain't flying nowhere if I don't have the ends in the event. Let's say y'all go and it worked, but there's still something that happened. Let's say y'all got robbed on a vacation.
Exactly.
I'm still not
leaving
going
without
nowhere that I
means to
can't
take
get
care of
myself.
myself.
I'm gonna follow the North fucking Star and get myself out that bitch. Okay,
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. You don't get flown out somewhere because this would have happened. You'll be Hello Kitty and stuck in a state that you can't get out of.
like that heifer.
Yes,
because
stuck
listen,
in a state that
you
you
just
couldn't get
gonna
out
leave
of.
me here. What about
because,
my ticket?
Because what'll happen
What
is
about
he
you? What
paid
about
for the
the
return ticket. That means he got
he canceled that
all
bitch,
the
as he
shit.
should.
When I say that mean he got all the shit, that mean he got all the verifications and shit you need to get on the plane to go back home. If he got it and you ain't got it, then guess what that means? You stuck.
Exactly.
And I
find your
don't
own
plan
way
to be
back.
stuck nowhere. So I don't fly
Don't sit
nowhere
there
I
and look
can't get
dumb.
myself out of, period, point blank, no matter who buy the ticket.
Facts.
So that's the number one.
I ain't got no more papers left if that's number one,
Y'all
because
ain't-
that's a big
I'm
one.
about
Like
to
a lot
start-
of women
Listen,
feel like,
you guys should have said that
oh
one
my
for the last
God.
day. So I could have just threw the ticket
You
in
know,
people.
oh my God, he's flying me out. Oh my
But
God.
you be
That has
so
nothing
excited
to do
until
with
it's
his
time to put out.
loyalty to you, to him actually wanting to commit to something to you. That got to do with him wanting to see you,
But then
and
that
the things
makes
that
a-
come with seeing you.
It's
Like,
different to me because he flew you out. If he decides, okay, the connection's not there, I don't like it, we not finna do this.
Right after the fact.
After the fact.
But then it also
if
makes
you're
it
the
bad
one
for
getting
women like
flown
us.
out, you can't really be like, no, we not fucking.
But to me, it makes it bad for women like us or good women, because now it just seems like, okay, I messed with this girl and all she wanted was my money. I done spent all this ridiculous amount of money on this
9
one
times out of 10,
person.
that's all it really they want.
And then
Especially
people
if they
like
act like
us,
that.
people like us come along, and it's like, I'm not buying you no dinner. I'm not taking you out on no date. I'm not nothing, because I've already been used and out this. So it's like, what are you bringing to the table different? So now you got to fight through all the shit he just went through with people like that to try to even get anything, to try to even get a bouquet of flowers.
Well,
Like-
see, here's the thing, and this is the common denominator that I have been realizing with these people. They not us.
This is very
They
true.
not us, but they're like that Gen Z, Zennial range that this shit is happening to.
They're younger people.
They're younger. Well, it's younger females, I'm gonna say, not the males. Because some of them have been like our age older, and this shit has been happening.
But
So I don't know where the game got fucked up in that birth canal or something. But yeah.
But what about safety first? Like, first of all, you act like people aren't being sex trafficked out of a
Right.
fucking Walmart
Yeah.
parking
Right.
lot. And you're going clean across the country by yourself, or maybe with your stick girl, to go fuck with somebody in their territory, in their realm. You have given up your safety
Yep.
just to say you got flued out. So if you had anything tangible, like you saying, I'm getting ready to get flued out, but you left Honey Puff at home, the hell do you look like? What? You're doing what? And you left what with the what? Like,
No,
you don't
because this is what happened right here. It'll be I'm getting flued out. Where y'all want to go? Y'all better book y'all tickets, because we going to
Exactly.
Buku
We going
tomorrow.
together.
We're going to
We
Dubai
tomorrow
together.
together, right? If we gonna go together. Because at least if I gotta get sex trafficked, gonna be 3 other bitches like, where the fuck she at?
Exactly.
We'll have a fighting chance.
And
That's all I'm
and
saying.
look, and then we would all see who came and got her.
Exactly.
Looking, they be like, he's in the lobby. All right, I'm downstairs already. What you talking about?
All
What
right.
he look like?
So another good one is this number 2. Women, you are in violation, or you wrong for not listening to your red flags and assuming that just because he is a man does not mean that he knows how to be a man.
Ooh, honey. Words.
Now I can say this because I'm woman enough to admit again that in
My
my
whistle
younger
before I respond.
in my younger days, I did ignore my red flags because I am the type of person who likes to see the good in everybody. However, everybody ain't got good in them. So therefore, I got played a lot because, again, I like to see the good in people. So I ignored the red flags that popped up because I was like, oh, no, I can't be that bad. Or I put a positive spin on stuff. I was wrong. I was in violation. Now I'm not. But I can say that now as a woman.
She wet her whistle. I'm gonna let her have it real quick. She over here simmering. Y'all see the steam coming from her head yet?
Like a
Y'all
whole
see it?
pot. Like a whole goddamn pot.
All right, Mrs. Potts.
Mrs. Pot, my name is Officer Potts, and y'all have pissed in it, okay? Okay, first of all,
Not a whole chamber pot.
y'all have pissed in the fucking pot. If that man has never had an opportunity in his life to lead, why the fuck do you expect him to know how to do it off the bat? Number 2, you are overlooking obvious red flags, which means one thing to me as a man, you're looking to be a pick-me. You want me to hurry up and pick you. You're doing anything that I say for me to pick you. Do you not have any self-respect for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, number 3.
Or you
Now,
just a glutton for punishment.
in my teens, That's when I fuck up a lot because that's what my teens are to do. But mind you, at my age that I'm at right now, women are still doing it, which tells me one of a couple of things. Obviously, you like this cycle, or you're trying to look for the same man from every level,
man.
age point of your life, hoping that they will accept the same cycle of love that you are looking for. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You should be leveling up at this point. There should not be a reason why he should be able to look at you and automatically tell she don't really give a shit about herself. She just really don't want to be lonely at night. That mother side of the sheet's just really cold, bruh. She all right. I'm going to just go fuck
do
it.
honey.
I'm going to go fuck it because it's easy, it's quick and
Easy,
convenient.
yep.
Why would I give that up? Because first of all, as if nobody knows this, matters of the sex and matters of the heart are two different things.
separate
And y'all
things.
act like y'all know men so well that you don't know this. So you go into it thinking you're gonna convert somebody like their digital TV and shit. You can't do that. You can't keep nobody that don't want to be kept. But for you to ignore every red flag that you are giving you tells me exactly what you think about
You
yourself.
can't sleep at night because of that nigga. You know that's a red flag right there. Your women's intuition is kicking in, fan. Bitch, wake up.
You too
Wake
worried.
up.
You too worried about making sure somebody is there that you don't even have the right person there. And then you just open all this shit. Just where is your filter, bitch? Like
You was like, ugh.
where is your filter? You just putting your star player through all this mess.
mess.
And this
All
is what
this
you find
mess, this negative
acceptable.
energy.
This is what you think is acceptable. Now, I don't blame your parents. Your parents may not have taught you. I don't blame porn because porn ain't got shit to do with it. I don't blame media, bitch. At some point, you have to know what your red flags look like. And everybody's red flags look different because everybody's dating, relationship, fucking goals are different.
Are very different.
So you have to know what your flags are. You don't know them from what he tells you they are. You got them. You got to know what they are for you.
But if it feels wrong, 9 times out of 10, it is wrong.
Oh my God, he hasn't texted me back in 5 minutes. We're breaking up.
Okay, first of
Bitch.
all, that shit's stupid because I don't text nobody back.
That might be on her list too.
So-
Let me stop. All right.
I had to stop you there because I don't agree with that either.
Look, I don't agree. Look, I don't agree
Wait a
with
minute.
that.
I guarantee
You know,
this,
let
if
me-
you don't text nobody back in 5 minutes, I would need you. Look.
I sure don't. But you
you
know
got?
when I get to my phone, you're getting something back.
I
Shit.
had stuff, but Tracy basically covered the stuff.
I'm
you
sorry.
ready? You ready? We
I'm
can move
sorry.
on?
It was like
I'm gonna leave it at
You gonna put it in
bitches
bed?
dumb
All right.
and open your eyes
and open your eyes.
Take off your shit.
them blinders.
And,
oh, you make me
Take
sick.
off them blinders and them shades.
Like, you should have left that in your teens when everybody was diddy bopping. It was experiments.
But also listen to the people around you.
Yeah.
So if you
To
have
an extent, because there's some
to-
fuck
yeah,
girls
okay,
that want to
yeah,
be
okay,
fuck
yes,
girls.
yes,
okay.
yes.
To
No,
an
'cause
extent,
some people-
but for them ones
people
that you
do
know
wanna see
have
that.
your back like wholeheartedly, and if those same people keep coming up to you telling you stuff that
same
you should really
shit.
be worried about, and it's the same
Listen.
shit or different variations of the same shit,
You should
bitch, why
probably
haven't you
listen.
listened
Make
yet?
sure I got some more Pepsi over there for
But
whatever
you
she
over
got in
here
this
still,
book.
oh no, he wouldn't do that. Y'all just jealous, blah blah blah, until you see it for yourself, and then that's how we get
Girl,
these
it
bitches.
be
out
a
there
dead
and
giveaway.
be in jail and
If the
shit.
first three
Both
lying
ass
like this-
caution tape on that fool.
Listen.
And here you go loving them.
And then we gotta go to court because you done fucked somebody up.
Right.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
Where's my cup?
Look, this the first two knocking like this because you only a man.
Cause they be pissing me off.
We should have had some basic bitches. Let's argue.
Not no basic bitches. Jesus.
We ain't bagels. So shit.
Number 3. You are wrong for playing with men's emotions and hearts. They don't need your pity. What they need is honesty.
Brittany, I'm gonna let you take this one because I can snap. But I'm gonna let you take this one. This one's on you, boo.
Say it again one more time.
You are wrong or in violation for playing with men's emotions and hearts. Hearts. They don't need your pity. They just need honesty.
Okay, so these females in my mind, right? Are the ones who are like, well, they can play a game. I'm gonna play a game too. Everything does not require a game. Some things are just straightforward.
Relationships are not games.
Relationships are not games. If you really want to be with somebody, you would not treat it as such. That's not how this works. I can understand. Okay, dating, I understand. Because, some of us are dating more than one person. If we're exclusive, cut them bitches off. Whatever. Whatever understanding you have in your relationship, whatever kind it is, poly, you, him, shim, whatever. Don't care. But also, if you don't want it done to you, why would you do it to somebody else? You be the first person to fuck up somebody because they done fuck with your emotions and your heart, your stability, your mind, your mental. And
golden rule.
but you gonna go and fuck somebody else's shit up and think it's okay because
golden
it's
rule.
you? No. Where did that come from? And plus, that's like a whole other level of toxicity that nobody needs. And I don't know why toxic relationships became so popular all of a sudden, especially with these memes and shit that's going across like social media. If it's not toxic, it's not real. Where the fuck did that shit come from?
Why do you need a toxic relationship? But
Like,
it's also like that video.
where
Video I shared with you guys
where
the
in
other
the
day
hell did that shit come from?
to where the girl, the guy asked her to prom or whatever, and she
that
went.
made me
Yeah.
angry. So angry.
She took him to prom, and then all of a sudden it came out that on a video and
I only
everything,
did it
I
to
only
be
did
nice.
it to be nice.
I didn't want to hurt your
Right, and I didn't want to
feelings.
hurt your like.
But
why
you
would
gonna sit here and put me out in front of every fucking body in the
First of
school?
all, I gotta take these glasses off.
with
I got
this
something
shit.
to say.
Have
But
you?
she should
No, I
have
don't
been
need to
punched
take
in
my
her
glasses
whole.
off because I probably got crazy.
She should have
ass
been
looking
punched
at
in
this
her
shit.
whole face. But
No.
that was pretty much where that one came from, because at that point you'd have messed with this man. So now he trusted you. He put his all into you. So now it's like going forward, he's gonna like least trust every woman now that comes upon him, and that's not how life works.
First of all, and then every other nigga that you trying to get with in that school is gonna look at you like you are crazy as hell. Why in the fuck would I want to deal with you after you did this shit to this man? Hello?
Now,
And also, you have gone viral. Your face is in it. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. And if they do, it's so they can go viral too.
Now, when a boy stubs his toe, his parents tell him to suck it up. His emotions are not valid. When a man gets into a relationship and that woman is throwing obscenities at him verbally, he's told to eat it and show no emotion.
Toxic.
Toxic, just fucking toxic. So you're telling me that the bipolar crazy that you are showing him and how discarded you can be with him, he's supposed to accept that because he's been, trained to have no emotion in regards to the way people treat him? Absolutely not. How are we supposed to grow? That's part of the goddamn reason why everybody's trying to figure out what's masculine and what's fucking feminine. Y'all add to the problem.
That's where them gender roles get fucked
Y'all
up.
add to the fucking
Them
problem.
damn blurred
because
lines.
the way that you treat that man shows me the way that you treat men. I'm sorry, there's no other way to put it. You're not gonna sit here and treat that man in no derogatory way unless that is the energy you give to other men. I don't give a fuck what you say. You could have had the best daddy, the best stepdaddy. It don't matter. The way you treat other men is a direct relationship to the way that you decide you want to tie with masculine energy. You don't know it. You don't know how to manage it, but you want to sit here and play with this man and tweak at him and pluck at him and hope that he's still going to accept that shit. Not knowing it's 11 other ones that look just like you. You can easily be out the picture and both of you can have peace and just move forward. But you're just, I don't know, y'all bitches be weird. Like,
They are.
y'all weird. That's weird to me. Why would
It
I
is.
make more of an issue between somebody I'm trying to combine lives with?
Not even that, but for the amount of peace that I got in my life, why would I want to bring something toxic
Into it.
into
paper
it?
hat.
Or why would I want to create toxicity in my life? For all the positive vibes I be trying to bring in my room, for all the sage, I be saging and shit.
Okay, but then
Trying
this
to do
also
some
brings
stuff.
up a question for me. So while we're talking about, all these women verbally abusing these men, their emotions and violating them in this way, I also want to flip the question to the men. Why would you sit there and accept that?
Exactly.
Outside of
You
I
got
grew up with, I stubbed the toe, sucked that shit up. Why am I going to sit here and continue to do this verbal abuse? You wouldn't do it at your job and you'd be like, fuck this shit, I quit.
You're right.
Maybe they
You
recognize
wouldn't,
it from their
you
mama.
wouldn't do it if we were playing spades or poker. You'd be like, fuck this shit, flip the table.
They parents
Like,
could have been just as abusive.
why would
to
you
them.
accept it from your girl that you're supposed to be in a relationship with?
It
This
has
is
to deal
supposed to
with
be
the
your
insecurity.
partner. This is
Yeah,
supposed to
I
be
was
your
gonna say it's
other
probably
half.
insecurity.
Because if you
I
don't know
get
people to be
insecurity,
there,
but-
Or it's probably like a
they
I
want to
feel
be
like
a
this
pick
is-
me too.
or
That's what
it's
I
a-
think.
okay.
It is.
Or it's I feel like this is the best that I can
Because I'm
get.
like, if we're
Yeah.
talking about insecurities and
Settling.
if you're trying
Yeah,
not to be
settling.
insecure,
Well, the
why
pussy's
would
around the
you-
corner. Why not?
settling.
I don't know.
There's
It
some
must
people
be
who
some
that are-
fire ass
There's
pussy.
some people
That's all I
who
got
like.
to
There's
say.
some people who hope for
Convenient.
better,
Convenient.
or whatever,
She
and
must
it's like
cook real good. She got some fire ass pussy, fire head, something. Cause ain't no way
She
I'm
giving
gonna
that Baka
you
Baka
not-
3000,
But you wouldn't
that's
let
why.
you wouldn't let no nigga verbally abuse your ass like that.
Nope. Up. Back to my point with that. I feel like men who take that shit don't respect women. They only respect men because they would never take that shit from another man. They would never take that type of energy from another man. But they accept that shit from women.
It's dumb. Man the fuck. Well, I'm not gonna say man up, but
Lost my bottle. Where my bottle at?
Lord Jesus, Hammer.
Come on. Look, I done took the glasses off now.
Well, this one, I don't know. You all make her add this one to this one, but I'm the only one with a child here. So, women, you are wrong for expecting one baby daddy to take care of all your kids. Now, I only got one child, so this don't apply to me. But to take care of all your kids when he just got the one by you.
I agree with that.
I do agree with that.
I do agree with that.
I do agree
Now-
with that. And I know this came from the McDonald's thing, right?
Now I can say this, it did.
Okay.
But I can say this. When you were dating that woman, and if she did have kids before you, then yes, you do treat them like, you know, they're your own because like you're dating or whatever. That's like if I have a child. If I date someone else with a child, then I'm gonna treat that child like my child or whatever. So we're gonna do things together, birthday cards, you know what I'm saying? If I buy your daddy food, I'm gonna buy you food too. Cause that's just, you know, that's just how shit go, you know what I'm saying? We sit down at the table, eat as a family. But
There's a limit to that.
if you break up, say if you have a baby with this person, if you break up, then guess what? The only child he responsible for is the child he made with you.
The cycle continues.
That's it. He not responsible for BB, Fifi, Nene, none of them other
None of the other baby
Taquanasia,
kids. None of them baby
Taquanasia,
kids.
Alazane, Sydney, none of them other babies. He is responsible for the baby with his last name that he paid child support for because you put him on it. Okay? That's it.
I'm gonna let Tracy answer first because then I got a tag along that tags onto that. That's something like that.
Like
but
if
not like
I
that.
date a man or whatever, he say I'm gonna treat JR, you know, no, he treat my child like that, then that's fine. But if we break up, then it's like I don't expect for him to still treat my child like that. I don't expect for him to be doing all that.
I think there should be a happy medium. And the only reason I say that is because there is a thing of siblings hating each other because they have different parents.
I mean, this is true.
So there's
I've
a
heard-
thin
we-
line
I've
between
heard
the
of
wrong
that.
But
thing
at the
to do
same
and
time,
the
it's
right
nothing
thing
you
to
can
do.
do about that.
Exactly. Only thing you can do is educate
lay down with
everybody
somebody better.
to
Right.
understand what's
right.
happening.
Right.
Or
you can educate because
if it's
kids
my
don't know.
kid-
Kids don't know, but adults do know.
Exactly.
So in essence, he's not wrong for just taking care of that one child.
'Cause
That's
it's his.
because it's his, right?
That's his only
But as
responsibility.
a mother, you have to then go to your other kids and say, "Listen, this is what it is," and explain it to them. Now, sometimes kids get it, depending on what their age are. Sometimes kids don't, because kids see one and don't see the other. So you gotta fix it.
and it's unfortunate because it's messy. It's
It is
already
very- it's
messy.
already
We're
messy
not saying
anyway.
that it's smooth or seamless. No shit. The shit's gonna be fucking messy.
It's a sticky situation.
It's a
regardless.
sticky situation. But at the same
At the end
time,
of the day, somebody's feelings are
you
gonna be hurt.
cannot go into any setting and say, if I'm the daddy, you cannot
That
go
I
into
did not
any
take
setting
care of
that
my
I do not
child.
take care of my kid.
Right.
If my kid wants, if I want my kid to dress a certain way and I buy them polo,
Yep.
guess what? When you send me with my child, I mean, not at saying I won't have it because we talking about me here. But anyway, not if that is my child need to be wearing their clothes. Now, I'm sorry that your position does not allow your other children. However, that does not impart my relationship on what I want my child to have. If I want them to have a fucking horse, bitch, and I gotta buy a backyard, I guess they got a horse.
Now
They
that-
all can play with it, but I'm saying, like, you can't tell me how you can't put boundaries on the way I want to love my kid.
Exactly.
Because I'm determined not to love you. I didn't tell you to go ahead of other kids.
I also
Yeah.
think that's them trying to control the story.
Exactly.
Of your father. Because that's when they start using your kid as like a weapon against you and shit like that.
None of my baby daddies doing
weaponize
They don't. They weaponize it. Like I don't like that shit. It irks my
You
nerves.
can't guilt trip
every
me
time.
into caring for their siblings.
But this also brings me to a video clip that I heard earlier today, and it was this man. He was having a conversation with his wife. His baby mama was like, okay, even though he already pays $500 a month child support, whatever. His baby mama was like, okay, we getting ready to go school shopping. Can you buy him 2 pairs of shoes? He was like, all right, cool. The man is married. His wife, this is going to be, woman, thou art wrong. You need to shut the fuck up. But his wife went off. You pay $500 a month. Why are you buying shoes? This should be your only contribution to your kid. He's trying to explain to her, this is how I choose to take care of my child. If my child needs shoes, I'm going to buy him shoes. If he needs clothes, I'm going to buy him clothes. But she refuses to accept it. Like, kicks him out the house, everything.
Oh.
And I was just like,
Nah, she
is
wrong
she
for that.
crazy?
They're wrong for that.
She
But
wrong for that.
but
She
this
got a
man
whole flag.
refuses to refuses
I don't
to
even
leave
got no
her.
more tickets. I think I threw it. Hold on.
She need a whole flag.
Refuses to leave her, okay? And he's just like, I don't want to leave you, but this is non-negotiable. He's like, this is non-negotiable. I'm going to take
It's
care of
not
my
her
kids
business at
how
the
I
end of
want.
the day.
It's not her business, but she's like, if we're in a relationship together, we're in this household together, we have these accounts together. You're not taking no more money out of this account to buy your kid nothing. You have no responsibilities, obligations to your child outside that $500 a month. Do you know I wanted to go through the radio and just like smack the shit out of her?
Cause she act like
Like,
$500 is the only way I'm gonna
is
contribute
gonna make
to
it.
my kid.
Not only that, but she had like if 2 people are putting in $500, is not gonna make or break you or whatever. Plus, if
Exactly.
it's going to the other child, it definitely isn't, and she should have been more supportive of that. But
But my thing is this: when you got in this situation, you knew he had.
You
a kid.
knew what it was
Why would
when
you
it
not
was
think
when you
this man
started.
is going to take care
So
of his
you
kid?
telling me if my son asked me to come to dinner that happened to be at her house, you think I'm not gonna go to that dinner?
no, but I'm gonna be with you though.
I'm gonna be with
I'm
you.
gonna be
though.
with you with all my shit on. Like
I can do
Try
that,
me.
but you can't tell me that
I would
the open
tell you to go.
invitation.
You can go.
You can go.
I
Like
don't
I'm
care.
you can
I
go,
don't
but
care.
I'm gonna be with you.
I need.
I'm
what
like,
I need
I don't
to
care
know
whatever
is that
beef
when
you
my
got with baby
kid
mama, but I'm gonna
calls
need you to get
me,
together.
the first thing he say is "daddy." The next thing he say
I
is
need-
reliable.
Yeah.
Those are my consonants. Fuck everything else. I don't give a fuck how she feel, he feel, they feel. This is the relationship.
Exactly.
And you can either accept it or reject it.
And she's like, I don't know why you're recording me. I don't know who you're gonna show this to. He's not gonna show this
I'ma
shit
be
to
recording
everybody
my son
because
making
you
steak
sound-
in a minute.
He was
That's
like,
what
you
I'm
sound
saying.
crazy right now. Don't call me crazy. I am your wife. I should be able to tell you whatever.
No.
Our relationship is our relationship.
You gonna be
have
bonded to
nothing
that
outside of
casket.
us.
You better watch out.
I was like,
You about to be
Really?
my ex-wife. That would be me.
That
You about to
be
be my
right,
ex-fucking
like,
wife is what you about to
listen,
be.
I was like, ex-wife, yes. And that's all the comments under it. Ex-wife,
Ex-wife, me,
divorce
please.
coming soon.
No.
He's like, no, we're gonna go to counseling. We're gonna work it out.
You gotta
Bitch, if you're
understand,
trying
like-
to destroy the relationship I have with my child, we are done.
But see, that's the thing though. Women get their rocks off on knowing that a man is separate from a child with another woman. Because
Or-
they feel like
'cause you can
they can
flaunt that
scratch
shit.
them
Yep.
out of the
Yep.
picture.
Yep.
And I'm like, why would you want to do that? The
Why would you
best
wanna
way to see the
separate a
integrity
family?
of your man is the way he take care of his kids.
Exactly.
Get your raggedy ass. Listen, where my glasses at? I'm putting my glasses. I gotta go
That's
to
what.
Ghost.
Listen, I
Lord
kept mine on because listen, I
gotta go
promise
ghost.
you, I got crazy ass. But listen,
Gotta go Ghost.
I was like, you
We
have
about to
got
move-
to be shitting me.
About to say,
We
what
getting
he
ready
say,
to move
hide
on.
behind his glasses. I'm hiding.
Okay, so y'all gonna enjoy this one.
Oh God,
Y'all gonna
Hold
enjoy
on, I
this
gotta
one.
get
Now,
a
I don't
new
know.
ticket.
Okay.
Wait, I ain't got no
You
ticket.
need a new ticket too?
I need a ticket.
Listen. Y'all gonna enjoy this one because this one came straight out my brain. I ain't gonna shade you.
Oh, all right.
Girl, don't make me walk off this set. Don't make me do it. Because
Y'all
I'll be
ready?
like,
She
and
gonna push
another
the
thing.
mic over.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this one?
Okay, Brittany, calm yourself. Calm
All right, I'm here. Let me grab my coffee.
You ready? I'm gonna say it. Okay. Women, you are in violation
You swallow.
Jesus.
for cheating wrongly. I feel like women need to cheat better. We are being caught over stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. Listen, women at one point used to be really good at cheating. Like you didn't know the shit was happening unless you really, really, really investigated. Now, I feel like we are not doing that. Men are walking in because they got the key to our house.
What the hell?
I'm for real. I feel like you should
Like
cheat
this.
better.
I feel really confused right now. Like,
I do. I feel like we could cheat. If you gonna cheat better.
listen, nope, I'm not. Nope, cheating.
You can't
is
agree
wrong.
with that statement.
Nah, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I can't.
Why?
I don't support
Because-
this movement. One, because
I just feel like if you gonna cheat better.
But yes, but no.
Y'all ain't
all
never heard.
at the
Y'all ain't never
same
heard a story from a man,
time.
and he said the woman cheated on me, and this is how I call her, and you be like, "What the fuck? How you catch her like that?"
Yes.
Nah, I don't get them stories.
Really, girl? At one time, I'm telling you, at one time, women used to be like,
No, because
Like,
it
master
gets
manipulate.
dumb to me when, especially if you have personalized plates. You're stupid. But anywho,
personalized plate.
like we really did not.
Personalized plate. I had a story where a guy
Bumper
said a woman,
stickers, all of that,
woman
like
cheated.
decals. That's why I had decals on my car.
A
now.
woman cheated,
but
and he found out
Not saying
because
I'm
she left her Apple Watch at the house. It's like, how the hell you leave your Apple Watch at the house? You cheating? Yes.
Okay, so
Now I'm like, no, because
I'm not gonna say cheat better. First of all, you should not cheat because one is too much work.
okay,
Two-
maybe date better, exclusive date better, or
Okay,
date
so
more than
women
one
don't know how to
person
do
better.
that. Women don't know how to do
They
that.
don't know how to date.
Women
like
don't
that.
know how to date exclusively.
Maybe
I'm
this.
gonna talk to more than one person, I'm going to let it be known. I have said that
Women
several
don't know
times
how
on
to
the
date
show
exclusively.
because I don't
Unless the man
secrets,
tells her
I don't like
because they're
at some
looking to be
point word
pick-me's.
vomit is gonna happen.
I'm sorry. I just feel like all that shit going with me. Like if I'm talking to more than one person, I don't want the other person to know. I'm not gonna leave behind the evidence to say, "Oh, I'm talking to more than one person."
okay,
want you to
I
catch
agree
me.
with you
That
that there,
it's
but I
different
think
if
when
we're
you say
exclusive and
cheat,
not.
when you
better,
say
it
cheat, I'm
insinuates like
thinking that we have entered an agreement,
Right. To be exclusive.
Not
It
not
is just
dating,
you
because
and me.
dating has nothing to do with exclusivity.
Exactly.
So are you saying
I
in
guess
something?
I'm saying-
if we in
Are
a
you
bubble-
saying dating?
Yeah, maybe dating. Or
Oh yeah,
like
they
in
need to know how to
something.
date.
Oh yeah,
better.
they don't know how to
good
date at all
God.
whatsoever. Absolutely not.
You need to learn how to juggle more than one man at a time, I guess, and not be messy with it. Because women are now being messy with it too.
I think the only time women are messy with it is when they really don't give a fuck, right? But when they care,
Oh, you don't give a fuck about the other person?
yes.
Yes. I'm just here so I'm not lonely. That kind
Right,
of thing.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's my thing. See, I would never do no shit like that. Like, even when I was dating multiple people, the other person didn't know about the other person because I was smooth like that. But
It depends on who
They
I'm
don't do no
dating
shit
for
like
them
that.
to know that I'm
Ain't got
dating
time.
other people. And the only reason why I say that is because I have watched people date other people out of the come up or loneliness or they homeless. You know, I've seen people make moves like that. So depending on what they're doing, they're not going to tell anybody. But depending on what they have established, they'll tell everybody because they don't have nothing to lose. They're not really losing anybody. So they're just like, I'm just fucking around with you, fucking around with them, and whoever else I add to this. They have nothing to lose. Nope. But to the person who's actually trying to gain somebody out of it, and then they go cheat, first of all, I think it takes
Way
it
too
takes
much fucking
a lot of
work.
energy for you to decide that you want to be so isolated with this person that you went and got another one just off the bat. Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna fuck it up when I say this, but I'm gonna say it. I don't feel like women want to cheat.
you feel
But-
like we cheat out of necessity.
I feel like they
Yep.
need.
I
feel like
we
I
cheat
feel
out
like
of
we cheat
necessity.
more,
Well,
but
I'm gonna
more
say
off of-
we as in the ovary, but not
Yeah.
myself. Okay, disclaimer.
we
But
cheat out of necessity.
I think women cheat out of necessity.
it's like you're missing something, so you're seeking.
They
Right.
want to, like when they
They
build
want
the
a
perfect man, they be
combination
like, I
of
want a
multiple
sprinkle
men.
Of him,
Yes.
sprinkle of that.
Absolutely.
And therefore, that leads to the option of what if, right? But here's what I fucking.
If that's the case, go poly.
Here's the thing, though. Everybody can't do poly. I'm not
Everybody
even gonna lie
can't
to
do
you.
poly.
Like how you
But
can't
here's the
force,
thing.
like how you can't
Poly
force the blunt
is
on
what
everybody.
you make it, though.
Like how you can't force the blunt on everybody. You can't force poly on everybody. That's just how I feel about it. Like if I feel like I'm gonna cheat, then I'm gonna have that conversation with that person and say, hey, look, because here's the thing. I am too fucking greedy to be poly with anybody. When I say I am too, it's not even just sex. It is I am too fucking greedy to be poly. And I understand that about me. So if anybody ever comes to me and say, hey, we should be poly, I'm like, no fucking way. That's my red flag number one.
It
Bye.
depends on which
Gotta
way you're
go.
trying to be poly.
But
Ain't no females in my circle.
I'm just saying.
I'm the only
I'm
one.
the only one. It don't
Okay,
like
yeah,
to me.
well,
I mean that shit.
It's,
No, absolutely
it's like,
not.
no, I can't do it. Like, and that's just it. But I don't need nobody to force that agenda on me. It's just like I just can't do it. So
I
it's,
agree. I don't because
ain't
I've
nobody
had
gonna
a
force no
prior
genius, but-
polygon, I don't force it on anybody else. But I have to, unfortunately, because I have, men automatically assume that I am least likely to be loyal to them, which is unfortunate because you're fucking
either that or you be ready for a
you're just
threesome.
ignorant about it. But I'm gonna just call that what it is. However, they just assume that I won't want one person. And that's not how poly works either. But I feel like people believe that poly people cannot cheat, which is absolutely insane. Yes, you can
Yes,
still
you
cheat
can
on
still cheat,
somebody
yep.
while
Because
you
there
are
are still
in
rules to
a
this
polygon.
relationship.
You can you can cheat on them and they busted windows out your car.
Oh,
cheating,
absolutely.
You know, so
I'm showing up wherever you at.
you know, it's no different. And I don't know why they put the stigma there, but you want a village. You want a village to take care of the kids. Can I drop them off with you? I just want 2 hours of sleep, but I don't want you fucking nobody else. But you want a village. First of all, the village is the first signs of a polygon. But people don't want to accept that because they don't want nobody else's genitals rubbing together.
Oh, it's over sexualized.
Also, disclaimer: Brittany's not poly. I'm just very educated. But anywho,
But what I learned from that last question was, I guess I should have reworded it better. Not cheat better. You need to date women. You need to.
They
date
do need to
better.
date
Date
better.
better, yeah.
Not
But
cheat better.
the part
However,
that-
comma,
ugh.
there are some old school cheaters that
And that's
have
also
been
what
really
I wanted
good
to
about
touch
it.
on. Like back in the day, Willie Earl took care
Listen.
of you
and
and the
they
neighbor
down the street,
and
yeah.
the other places. So
Listen,
guess what? Willie
why,
Earl.
Why else would Papa have
Right.
been a Rolling Stone?
Right,
But then
also,
you were
Elsie, but
taught to
also
digest
Elsie
and
Mae,
go get your own.
but also Elsie Mae was cheating too, and you ain't know nothing.
You
about
ain't
that
know nothing about
either.
it, okay?
You ain't know nothing
While,
about Elsie
while
Mae.
you busy with Sally up the street, I'm over here.
I'm
with,
over here
I'm
with-
over
with
here with
Earl.
Dr. Harold, honey.
Okay, Earl is
House
putting it down.
visits. Let me close the
Hello,
door. I
honey,
need
are
to.
you hungry?
Listen, he makes house calls.
That's all
Y'all
I'm
seen
saying.
Eve's Bayou where he be making them house calls?
That's all I'm saying. Women back in the day,
They're not
they did
educated
it-
on what they're cheating
They
for
did it better.
as well.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
just cheating to be fucking cheating. And a lot of people, it's like, it's instant gratification, like these popcorn relationships. And they are indulging in that versus actually having discernment and using that to determine, do I really need to be with this person? And are we only together for the kids if kids are an option? Can I break away and actually we both be functioning successfully without each other?
Right.
Like this should be open conversation, but y'all don't want to rock the boat.
Right.
Y'all
'Cause that
rather
also
just
came
be
up
in
for
this
me
shit.
too, where it was like when they do cheat, they stay with one person for stability, but I have this person on the side. Function on your own. Can you function on your own? If you can't function on your own, that means you let it go. If the person you cheating with can help you function,
Hello?
Then you need to be with that person. If there's
Right.
something you missing, you need to be with
because
the
when
other
your
person.
husband kick you out, what you gonna do?
All right, Bishop, get to the next one.
All right. So the next one is we are in violation for feeling like men don't have feelings or emotions, and also not checking on their mental health.
Yeah.
Now that one was
That
given
kind
to
of
me.
ties into the other
That's
one,
a
though.
big
Yeah,
one.
that one was given to me by another man. He felt like women did not. They see men as like manly men.
But
There's
I
always
got-
the
I got
saying,
some shit with
There's
that,
always
too.
the saying of I want a I want a man's man, or he's a manly man. And I always like
But
wonder.
they still have feelings.
I always wonder what that means, because it's like, okay, so what does that mean to you or whatever? And so to me though, I'm always like constantly, even if we friends, I'm constantly like checking up on my friends that I text daily, constantly checking on them, like, how are
Especially if
you?
your texts come
How's
back
your,
weird.
Right, how are you? How's your mental?
Right.
Yeah, if you've been good every day except for the 7th day, you okay? What's wrong with you?
Right.
Why you okay today?
Good, great. Then we
Good,
go with
great,
okay.
and then all of a
my
sudden
first
you
thing
okay.
is why just
What's
okay?
wrong with you? Why you just okay today? Well, I'm just okay. There's nothing
No,
wrong.
there's
No, there
something
is something
wrong. I just
wrong.
need you to
You
go
just
ahead
not
and say it.
communicating about it. And so that's me all the time. I'm constantly checking on
Your male
them and their
friends.
mental health, and constantly like, are you okay? Like, do you need it? Because sometimes people just be needing a break. But I also think that some men they'll open up and say, oh, I'm not feeling today because I'm tired. I done worked every day since last week or last month or every day in this month. And then there are some men who have never had a woman to check on them, so they just be like, nah, I'm okay. And I'm like, nah, something wrong with you. And they'll just be like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with me. But then 10 days later, it like pops up out of the blue, and I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me on the first day when I asked you?
I'm coming out of hiding now.
So, but I think that that's important. I think that women cannot always assume
important.
that men do not have feelings. They cannot always assume that everything is okay, because everything is not okay.
All right. I'm gonna look here.
You about to come with your dissertation? Here come Dr. D.
Yep.
All right, Miss
Yeah.
Potts, man.
Dr. T with her
Officer Potts is
dissertation.
coming to pour her tea, honey.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Because my brain. Okay.
Girl, you had to smooth back your edges.
Yes,
to get it.
because I was about to peel my cat back because these bitches are wrong. So, okay, first of all, you cannot determine a man's masculinity based off of how gentle he wants to be with you. If he has found that he can do that with you and he can do that with you without you judging him, that's one hell of a man, because there are not a lot of men who will show that side of them to somebody that he's still trying to grow with. They will purposely avoid that shit. So what do you do as the woman? You need to be able to acknowledge when they need a break. You need to be able to acknowledge that, hey, look, sit down.
Rest yourself.
What's wrong? I need to be able to bring this to you without knowing that you're going to use that shit against me. And a lot of women don't do that. They're all like, I want somebody that is stable. Hold on. Let me get my face. I want somebody that is stable. I don't want to hear about his shit. I don't want no man. I want a manly man. Well, first of all.
Right, but you want him to curtail to all of your feelings,
All
all
of
your
your shit.
emotions.
It can't be
and
all
your-
about you.
And all your crazy shit.
My thing is this: you cannot spout, "This is my partner. This is my other half." Da 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 da. If you don't really know your other half,
Right.
You don't even try to get to know them. You just want a
Exactly.
surface nigga. You want a surface pro. The fuck?
yeah, I have one. Of those. But anywho,
Like,
But
no.
it can't. Mental health cannot always be one-sided. Feelings cannot always be one-sided.
Exactly.
Now, have women been played to be the more emotional creatures? Absolutely. Are we the people who are like oversharers? Absolutely.
One of
or
the
whatever.
most-
But you still gotta check in.
One of the most masculine things a man can do is try to compartmentalize who he can say shit to. And when I say one of the
'Cause you
most
can't say it to
masculine,
everybody.
You can't say it to
because
everybody.
that you want to know what, shout out Jordan Doyle.
Yep.
On some true
Jordan Doyle.
beta shit, alpha shit. A man who can determine how to lead from the way he is treated by the people in his house can lead you to do some great shit. But if you don't give him the space to be able to do that, you will never see the full potential of that man. And that is the problem with the fucking violation. You'll never see his potential. You'll never know what really breaks him. Think about it. Okay, first of all, let's go like this. I'm black.
Yep. That's
I'm a
number
man.
one. That's number
okay?
two.
And I'm going to answer from the position of I'm black and I'm a man. Okay? I'm black. I'm a man. The respect I get at my job, the respect I get in my house, my pay grade, my health, fucking you, worrying about your emotions, worrying about the children I make. All of these are factors, but they're all not weighed the same.
right?
So you cannot treat them as they are weighed the same. You have to know how to show up for whatever the factor that's fucking with his head that day. Babe, they really got to me. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, how can we divide and conquer this?
Correct.
You want to
Correct.
be. You want that man to. Well, some of y'all, you
Want him
want
to
that
pour
man
into
to
you.
own you and pour into you and create you to be somebody else.
But you don't
When
wanna
you haven't
receive what he
developed
got.
shit on your own to know how to grow with this man. You're just supposed to know it. Why? Because you got a coochie, bitch. A lot of people do.
But see, that's it. That's the thing.
No.
That's the thing with me too. It's like we don't even got to be in a relationship for me to be like,
Exactly.
are you okay? For me to be like, talk to me, tell me, are you okay? Some things I can dust off your plate, and we ain't even really got to be doing all that. Sometimes you just
have
show
a
up.
You
solution.
just right. You just gotta show up.
just
Maybe
show
I got
up.
a solution.
Yeah.
Maybe I can help you. Maybe it's not like always all that, and I can take something off your plate. And it's not because I want something from you. It's not
It
because I
don't
want
have to
It's
be
just
tit for tat, but a lot of women are
Right.
like that too.
right.
Like that's another honorable mention violation. A lot of you are tit for tat.
if I help you with this, you
gotta
gotta, help,
help
me
me
with
with
this.
this.
My thing is this. I don't want it to be a tit for tat to the point of I tell you my problems, but all of a sudden you tell me that you have a bigger problem, or you try to make your problem seem bigger than mine.
Yeah, that's wrong too.
That's
That's wrong too.
That's where I don't.
That don't
like.
help nobody.
But at the same time, these are also these same women who are like, "Oh, I'm trying to be his peace." Well, you can't be his peace and his problem at the same time.
But then, and then to add to that, also, you can't be. Dang, how do I want to word this? Because then it left me. It left me. Oh my God.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was. It was. It was. Oh my God. Now it left me.
But
oh well.
you want to know something? So, especially when it comes to raising sons, you know, they're only going to do what they see. They're going to, you know, emulate whatever you show them. So if a father cannot emulate that he's emotional and that boy is observant, that boy may never know how to use his emotions. Then you got another person out here to be like, that's just the way I am.
up.
First of all, it's
Exactly.
not. It's the way you were impressioned. Now you need to go unpack that shit, because just because that's the way you are does not mean that that's serving you.
But see, here's the thing. That's when you get those, that's just the way it is, people. That's how you end up with them Columbine kids, because they don't know how to express no emotions outside of, I'm going to fuck your ass up.
Or you just end up with a kid who just.
Or those over emotional children.
Or they just hold their kids.
Or they
even-
mute.
And yep, or mute.
Or mute.
Nah, I
Then
do
they,
got
they
this.
automatically assume you're autistic. I just choose not to talk to you.
I remember my thought, but it's an honor mention violation, and y'all gonna like this one. But if a man does so happen to pour into you, do not, or you are wrong if you throw that back in his face.
Later on, yeah.
Right, like if we arguing about
Yeah,
something, you
man.
tell me that you got an insecurity, or you tell me
do
you worried
that.
about something. Like if we at a party and we got an argument, I'm not gonna throw that back in your face. But women do that. Women will throw shit in men's face so quick, it's not even funny. And it's like, why? What's the point?
I got one. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Women. Not every woman is the same.
Nope.
And you are wrong as fuck when you think every woman's goal is the same as your goal. A lot of women like knowing that they're in a tribe that, hey, sis, we're together, sis. Oh my gosh, we think alike, sis. No, the fuck we don't. We are all different. Some women are just sent here to be cum buckets. Honestly, that's their role in life. Some women are here to raise your children. Some are here to become buckets. Some are here to practice misogyny. They don't even want to deal with men overall.
Oh my God.
Some women actually want to build families. Some women want to be business owners. Some women want to be independent. Some women want to be asexual. And some women just want general companionship. We are not all built the same. So when you look at other women and the way that they walk through life and assume that her life is not complete because she may or may not have a spouse, you wrong as fuck. You wrong as fuck. Everybody doesn't have the same goal to be paired off and multiply. Everybody don't have that goal. Like, but women operate and are the biggest, I don't know how to say this without saying it. I guess I'm going to say, women are the biggest detriment to other women if the goals and the end goals don't look the same. Oh my God, what's wrong with you that you don't want to be with this man?
I have to say, if we are all in the same barrel, we are all crabs in a
Crabs in a
barrel.
barrel.
Yes.
Yeah, women are
Can
the
I
biggest
add
crabs
on
in the
to
barrel.
that?
Yes, ma'am.
So, women,
Women, ladies.
y'all are wrong.
Wrong.
For assuming that everybody is in competition with you.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Because you're only in competition.
I can
You only in
care
competition
less.
with yourself. Because I promise you, ain't nobody looking at you. I could care less about what you
eat
doing.
don't make me shit.
I don't care that you have the latest Jordans. Me and my Walmart kids are kicking it just fine. Okay? I don't care what man you got on your back half today, because it's probably not going to be the same one next week. I don't care.
And I think they do that when they're not living their truth. Like, you should have I'm sorry, I'm 32. At this point in my life, I have done shadow work. I've done work on me. I saw a therapist to do work on me. I have made sure to consecrate this black ass before I decide to go get anything else, okay? The work that I've done on me helped me to learn who I really wanted to be. And I'm not turning back from that at this point. But if you haven't done any type of work on yourself, I don't understand what you expect this man to do. He can't change your mind on the way that you want to operate. You can't rely on nobody else to do that work but you. So you can go to all the health seminars, you can go to all the empowerment shit you want to,
But if you don't do
bleed
the
the
work,
blood
what's
of
the
the lamb.
point?
But if you don't do the fucking work, you're gonna get the same result every time you go
Every
out there
time.
and try to pair up with somebody else. Your alignment will always be off. You have to do some work on yourself.
Well, next on my list is this a fun one, and we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on this. But ladies, you are wrong because the only color in the nail shop is not white. We do not need to go to a party and everybody got white on their toes. It's just how I feel about life. I'm so sorry.
We the white delegation. Like, let me stop.
That was okay.
Because I currently do have white on my toes.
If you go to a pool,
Can I say
if you go to a
something?
pool party right now, I bet you 5 bitches got white on their toes.
Probably more than 5.
Exactly.
I like
All
a lot
them-
of colors.
all
I
them
switch my
colors-
colors out all the
all them
time.
colors they
I-
give you in the nail shop and you
I
pick
never
white.
understood it. While it's cute, it don't last. I tried it because I just wanted to say. I just wanted to see what the hype
All
was.
them 50,
And-
11 colors they give you when they say pick a color, you cannot pick. That's the only color you came out with.
My toes are white because of dinner and
Let
blunt.
me tell you how it's so bad. I went to the nail shop the other day and the dude said, "You want a color or you want white?" And I was like, "When y'all start asking people that? When y'all start asking people
I like
shit like
mint
that?"
green. What's your favorite toe color? You got one?
Mine is like a Tiffany blue.
Yeah, I like my mint green, or either this I got on my nails right now.
I
This-
like a Tiffany
bright
blue.
colors.
But
Fireball.
but there's also like it's not pink, but it's like a variation.
like a
of-
mauve.
Maybe like mauve. I think it is kind of like mauve. It's mauve-esque.
All I'm saying is white is not the only color. Pick
It
another
sure
color,
ain't.
please. And if you want to be standing out at the party, you won't pick white. Is all I'm saying. Next is women, you are wrong or in violation for putting your hands on a man. Domestic violence works both ways. And guess what? He ain't always gonna hit you back.
And it came back. You saw that? God damn it.
It's all I'm saying.
is my relationships involve reciprocity, so I shouldn't be stuck
Listen,
He ain't gonna always hit you back.
Domestic violence does
Just
work
because you
both
hit
ways.
him, he ain't gonna always
But
hit
see,
you
here's
back.
the thing: if you are a woman or man enough to hit a man,
You best be ready.
you
for
better
what
be
happens
ready
after.
for whatever
hit.
comes after.
You gotta
Don't
be
think
ready
that
to
you
get hit.
don't think that just because you a female that he's not gonna hit you. Some
not
men
all
do
men-
have that self control. Some just straight black out and they don't see a woman no more. They see whoever the fuck hit me is gonna catch these hands. That's it.
But I'm saying, but stop putting your hands on
Stop
these
putting
men.
your hands on them because they not gonna take but so much.
So much.
There's only so
right.
much somebody can take before they snap, and when they snap, don't sit there and look stupid and call the police. That's all I got.
I just I'm not Ike and you not Tina,
Thank you.
and I'm
I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying.
Please don't play with me. You better try Jesus because we
Not
both
me.
can end up in a pine box, okay? And that's not my goal in life. I'd rather get there naturally, instead of unnaturally. But like for real. Like you that shouldn't even be an option to you.
But my thing,
It shouldn't.
good men are not gonna hit you back. They're gonna try to move away. They're gonna try to leave the situation.
But
But-
if you keep going after them, because there's
Again-
some that will, they will keep
Right. I think
I
coming.
think there's a thin line between what I will and won't do.
Because it usually starts with that mush in the forehead like this. Like, I know you're not gonna do it. You won't. Please stop touching me.
Please do not.
If
Do
he
not.
hits you with the calm, don't touch me a couple of times.
Stop touching that
just
man.
Stop touching him. The moment he say stop touching me like that, he's like 2 seconds. He's only got but so many nerves left before you touch him again. That's all I'm saying. He gives you literally the warning signs of I'm gonna fuck your ass up if you keep touching me. Why you gonna keep trying your life
Keep
like
trying
that?
your right. Really, stop doing that. Don't
Because
touch him.
you're a female and I can send you to jail. No, if you had a good lawyer, she'd be like, he told you not to touch him. I told you not to touch me. This is domestic abuse. I can countersue.
It does work
Because
both
you
ways.
physically put your hands on me first.
Women, you can get arrested just as well as he can.
Exactly.
The cops are gonna discern when
We
they
gonna
get
be
there.
saying, this gonna be
Whoever
long and
got
drawn
the-
out 'cause we suing
whoever
each
got
other.
the least amount of scratches on them is the one that stayed. So yeah,
That's a lie, but anywho.
I mean,
I got one that should be a good honorable mention, and you might come out all you got on.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna stay in mine.
I will attempt. It depends on what she's about to say.
Women, ladies, bitches, chicken bitches. Okay,
Chicken birds.
chicken birds. You are wrong as fuck asking that man for an ultimatum.
Ultimatums don't work on anybody, though.
Why are you asking this man for an ultimatum after the third date? Why are you asking for his undying love and commitment to you when he don't fucking know you? Why? Why? I want to know. I really would want to know the psychology of a person who thinks that this is okay.
I think dating is too rushed.
Yes.
It's too
Yes, it
rushed.
is.
It's like after the third day, we in a relationship, and it's like, I don't even know your last name.
Lord Jesus.
At all.
I had flashbacks.
But women,
no, because you remember that one dude who I sent you a picture. We go together.
we go together. Yep, I do.
No.
I do
No, we
remember
don't.
that.
Where did that come from?
Hut.
Hut. Our hut days. I sent you a picture. We go
We
together.
go together now.
Excuse me? When?
Yes.
Did we have this conversation?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And women do it so often. And don't get me wrong, everybody wants to try to make the best decisions while dating. But even Jesus had 40 days and 40 nights, sis. Like
Shit, he had 3 days. and 3
he had
nights,
he had 3 to rise, but in that wilderness, that we supposed to be dating and thinking about each other and figuring out how we're blending. Yeah, we need more time than that. I need more than 3 days, and he need more than 3 days. And when you give anybody an ultimatum, that don't do nothing but make me feel like you're impatient.
I think TV ruined it all. I blame the media because you look at these movies and all these series, especially now that like all these period pieces are coming up, like Bridgerton and shit. Oh, we are in love after the first week, and we're gonna get married.
I just have to say though, with period pieces, I like the courting part of all of it.
See, I
it
like
is
the courting part, but I don't like how fast that they be like, "I love him."
it is so.
Well, the life
drawn
expectancy at
out.
that time point
was
would
like
constitute
we got
some
20
say,
back then.
Well,
Bitch,
not
we got
even that. Not even that, but you also have to. You have to look at the time period as well. Women were dying just giving birth.
Yeah.
So a lot of things did move fast like that. Like
and marriage was basically a business decision. back
right,
then.
marriage is based on how much money your family had,
But
how
people
much
are
money was
thinking
in your
they're starting
diary.
to think too deep into it now. So it's like, oh, we're gonna put that into today's generation. We're gonna get married in a month. No,
Nah.
like that's when you get the what's the show, The Love Is Blind or whatever.
And they
where
getting a
They
divorce.
get a divorce.
They get 10 days.
Cutest couple on the damn show.
Is
getting
getting a
divorced.
divorce.
Days.
They announced it. Yeah, they announced it this
The
week.
black people?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
shut up.
After a year, they
Yeah,
are
after
getting
a year they were
divorce.
getting a divorce.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 10 days ain't enough, children. That ain't enough.
Well,
next
I think,
is
whew,
this is the last one, I guess.
yeah.
So the last one is women, you are wrong for not putting in work in a relationship that you asked for.
Oh my God.
I felt tingles and chills and things.
You felt it in your spirit.
I did. 'Cause it was
Hashanah
so true.
by Jesus.
But
We
you know
come
that's
to
how
you.
that goes. I want to like
want a man, want a man, want a man, want a man,
like
want a
love is
man.
blind. Like love is blind. Want a man, want a man, want a man, want a man, want a man. Got you a man. Guess what?
Now we get a divorce.
Now we get a divorce. So where was the work?
Or we,
It's so
or we get with said
people want to
man.
be picked so bad just to say they got to the wedding, but they don't want to do the marriage. They don't want to compromise to do
Right.
the marriage part.
I think they just want the wedding.
That's it.
At this point, we did.
All
they just
you want
wanna
is the
put
proposal.
on
Wait.
the show.
Wedding.
So we just want to go in debt for no reason? I could pick several.
Listen.
No, I'm just saying I could find several reasons for to go in debt. Now, my wedding is probably gonna be big because this just how my family roll or whatever. So no matter what, I gotta
gonna
make
have to
it
be big.
I gotta
I gotta
make
at
it how
least
my
account for
family
200
roll.
people.
Exactly.
And I sure don't. All I need is my DJ, and that'll be all right.
The building gotta hold at least 200 people.
By default, on mother and father side, combined at least 150 to 200.
I gotta
That's what I'm
have
saying.
certain shit at my wedding for these people to just be comfortable, not to be wild, but comfortable.
And that's just seating arrangements.
Okay, that's just how that works. There are certain things I already know that are set up,
Just don't try to
But-
marry me on the Wi-Fi. Can I
but
just,
to just be
I'm like,
like,
you gotta be
I'm
there.
going into debt because
that's what they want.
I'm going into debt because I
Because
want to be
they've been
chose
preached
so
that
bad.
that is
It's
the
not.
goal. The goal is the
Between
ring.
that-
The goal is not the marriage or the
Exactly.
man. It's the ring.
It's to flaunt the fact that you did it.
But if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna only do it once, and I'm
I'm
gonna do
getting
it
married
right.
for clout.
They do try to get
That's,
married
that's
for
just
clout.
my thing. I want to do it once, and I want to do it right. So if we got to put in work for a couple years to get it right, then that's just
But
what
you
it
know
is.
why that is? I feel like that's because our community has so many single parents that if you actually make it to a marriage, it's like you've done something. Now, I'm not saying that your marriage should not be viewed as an accomplishment, but unfortunately, it's so far high on the bar, some people stop living after they get the person. They don't grow anymore. So when you get into that
plateau.
relationship, you'll be like, who are you? I'm the same person I was over here. Well, how come I grew and you didn't, bitch? What happened?
Right.
Like, we're supposed to be growing each other, nurturing each other to be perfection together. And you don't want to do that because you're just like, well, you the one who married me. You know what you knew what I was when you was like this. I'm not changing, so fuck you.
Why do I have to change just because we together now?
Because everybody is constantly changing, constantly evolving. I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 10 minutes ago. I done learned some shit in 24 hours.
But
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
true.
Forever educated.
But when you enter into any sort of relationship with anybody, you're always going to constantly grow and constantly evolve. Now, there are setbacks. I ain't going to say ain't no, and Jesus do not hand out setbacks for a better comeback, okay? But you got to grow and work through those things together. You can't just leave him to the side, toss him to the side because he lost his job yesterday and you can't help that shit. No, I'm going to help you find another fucking job.
Exactly.
As a woman. But there are some women to where if you came in and making 6 figures, now a pandemic that happened, you done lost your 6-figure job, and I'm about to leave you too because I need somebody who's gonna make the same 6 figures. That to me is a violation because that means you got married for the wrong reasons. Or you got into this relationship for the wrong reason. And that's just how I feel about that.
And I'm going to say it like this. For as many things that they are wrong for is like a lot of ways that I have noticed that I do vet when I'm dating. Yeah. And one thing that sticks out to me right now about that is because a lot of women don't ask, and I'm a hetero, so I'm going to answer as a hetero, okay? Because a lot of women do not ask men about what their growth is or what they plan on doing or what their goals are, they don't know where they're going to fit in that man's life. Because a lot of things are male driven. So if they don't see the image on what he's doing, they don't know how to apply themselves. So one of my things that I do now, because of so many goddamn violations, I make sure to figure out, can I fit? I don't want to force no fit. But if you tell me what your plans are and I know I ain't fitting in that shit, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm just telling you, I'm not the fit. But at the same time, I ask those questions to try to potentially not look like one of these women who be violating and just be sitting there hoping that he figures out how he can incorporate me into his life. No, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. If we're going to align, that's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. One thing I do believe in, if we're supposed to be aligning in some way, something is going to happen. Even if it happens till we communicate more, but we still haven't crossed a dating point yet. Or we show more interest, so we support each other in the things that we want to do. Something's going to happen. And it's going to happen without us having to make extra effort or looking extra while doing it. Because if it's something I want to do, I'm going to go do that shit anyway.
Basically.
Exactly.
I'm going to go do it anyway. Oh, this was a good...
Y'all done made me yell. I ain't yelled so much on these episodes. Good Jesus.
This was a good one. Look at you, Tasha, coming up with this here script.
Done yelled, done threw shit.
Come on, Bishop.
That's because women be violent. Listen, women are so scared. This is probably my last point we didn't get to, but it's accountability and communication. Women are so scared to hold other women accountable for their shit. I'm here to let you know right now. If we friends and we real like friends, we going down Thelma and Louise together, I should be able to tell you when you right.
Weezy.
And I should be able to tell you when you wrong, especially. And if you wrong, you should be able to be like, you know what? I take that shit, internalize it however you want to see it, and then we should be able to be friends tomorrow.
Exactly.
Now, you always got to agree with me saying, you know what, sis, I think you wrong because, I mean, most women don't think they wrong. That's just how shit be.
But
Women, they will fight you to the death. Like, I ain't wrong, and will give you several points, a PowerPoint, a spreadsheet, everything of how they not wrong. And at the end of the day, guess what? You still fucking wrong. But I also feel like you should be able to internalize it, maybe say, let me examine myself and see if I'm right or wrong, and then go forth and conquer.
To come back to reality. The best relationship for you may not look like the best relationship you've dreamed of. And accept your responsibilities and role for your personal selves before you decide you want to intertwine with somebody else.
Yes.
You need to do that. And I'm not just talking about because women like to be dependent. There are some women who need handlers. They need a man to handle them. They don't know how to think for themselves, so it's easier to have a man lead them. They live, they're here, they're not going anywhere, they're a part of this thing called life, okay? However,
Sounds like a Hilton.
you know, they're here, okay? And I'm not saying what I'm saying is, if that is your truth, go
Living
find
your
that
truth, right,
relationship
living
that
your
works
truth.
best for you. If you want to think for yourself a little bit, go think for yourself a little bit. And here's and I'm gonna shut up after this. I was raised by a parent who taught me whatever you want to do, learn how to do it for yourself in the event there is nobody else to do it for you. However, if he is better at it, give it up. Stop trying to take control of it, because you still need to be able to learn from that other person. That doesn't mean, oh, well, fuck it, I'm going to just do it myself. That means if they're going to be around and this is something that they can do and they do it better than you, why not give that control?
But guess what it also means? He take nothing away from you.
Exactly.
And that's what some women think too. They think that because they give men just a little bit of something, he done took something away from them.
No, it don't even work like that.
It don't work like that
Because
either.
anything you give him, he's going to multiply and he's going to do more for you the same way that you do for him. And it's just going to happen. That's how I know. That's how I knew when I was in that polygon. It was just some things about those male mindsets that when they contributed to me, I contributed to them, they turned around and flipped it. And it just became magnified. I was like, wow, I ain't never seen no shit like this. I'm inspired to do this for whoever I'm really supposed to be with, because now I know how and I know what it looks like. But I rest I'm putting my glasses back on and go.
She said, I rest my case.
I rest my case. I hope you bitches do better.
I'm just saying, women, we just
all I
need to get better. At
You gotta
being
think bigger,
better.
bitch.
We need
That's
to get
right.
better at being better women, and that's just how that rolls, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you guys be sure to follow us on our social media, on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And ladies, this has been a wonderful episode of Kush Curves and Conversation.
It's not all is forgiven. Everyone is a villain, but don't call me a killer. I keep my mind on a mission, cutting ties if they switching. Double life, double vision. I see blue diamonds sideways. It's a race. Who's timing? 5 days out of state, new climate, no trace, quiet place, move silent. They're calling on me, what they gon' say? Yeah. I ain't falling for it. Most of them two-faced. Yeah. Friends switch up on you